This footage captures a Ukrainian Mi-28 helicopter covering the evacuation of enemy equipment by our servicemen. He spreads thermal traps to avoid falling into the zone of destruction of the portable anti-aircraft missile system of the Russian army. This technique is called pitching. This video was filmed by Ukrainian serviceman Yuris. At that moment, he was pulling equipment left by the enemy from the battlefield.
This is my direct task, the evacuation of military equipment, both ours and damaged equipment that has some sort of malfunction. We evacuate both Ukrainian and enemy equipment. There was such a case in the Mykolaiv region. They left the heavy Buratino flamethrower system while it was still charging, and we pulled it out. And the case that happened directly to me, we evacuated a Russian multi-purpose two-wing vehicle, almost in a grey zone, near the line of contact, about 1.5 kilometers from their checkpoint.
Before Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine, Yuris worked as a waiter in Italy for 11 years. In winter, he returned home to rest. After February 24th, he sent his family abroad and without hesitation went to the conscription office. Before that, he had only compulsory service under his belt.
I was probably most worried about my family. I have 2 small children and a wife. I have parents, more than that, 2 younger brothers. And perhaps I was most afraid for them, not for myself. At first I went to the local defense, and then I decided to contact the conscription office. Since I had little military practice, I hoped that we would be taken to the shooting range, but there was no time for that at all. People who had at least some military practice were immediately sent on missions. Anyone who could do something did so right away. As far as I can tell you, those who were near me at that time, all these people came on their own, without any co-op papers.
Yuris went to the front line together with his second cousin. They serve in the same brigade but perform different tasks. Dmytro is engaged in food and clothing supply for combat units.
Was it scary when you go into the war zone? Of course it was scary, but what can you do? That's why we came here, to protect. We will win when Russia withdraws its troops from the territory of Ukraine, including from the Crimea. And we will help to do it as quickly as possible.
Today, the brothers received a surprise from volunteers from their native Volyn region. They were brought boxes with sweets and children's drawings. They wished Yuris and Dmytro to return home safely and as soon as possible. Reported by Marina Stepanenko, Anastasia Volkova, UATV News.